Derek is distinct. We don't talk too much, but we do too much. It is action more than word. What shall we do then? Bishop Stewart University needs a categorical leader that bridges the gaps. We know there are very many gaps. Now we need a bridge who has 3 qualities. One who is approachable to every student, because I believe leadership comes to each and every student. That inclusive leadership is very important. 2, leadership who represents students without fear of contradiction, with confidence. That's what we need. 3, it's important that we be there for when students need us. Top of our agenda is inclusivity. We want to have every student on board, regardless of whatever conversation we have. District, religion, having an interest more than identity. It's very important. Because leadership is about the common interest of students, not who comes from where or who does what. 2, we have an inclusive leadership that does not do anything with the course, but has every student on board and with those ideas. That's very important in bridging the gaps. There are very many gaps. I will highlight, it's this university that you find a tuition policy comes and gets students unaware. Like, it's not discussed by students, it's by administration to come and put it on students. Like, it comes from heaven to earth. It's quite problematic. In the next leadership, we shall not have a parallel administration. We shall have a student body or a great government that stands for every student interest. A student-centered interest leadership. It's only a university that people say they want to Cambridgeize. When you want to Cambridgeize, you bring it happens on the expense of students. We shall listen more. I thank you so much. Amanya Derek.
Thank you very much, candidate Amanya Derek. There, quite articulate on a number of issues there, and also having an opportunity to break down what he actually means by bridging the gap there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have our candidates go to the next round. We need to understand what they have regarding welfare and representation of this mighty university. This round, we will have, we might get to be interactive. Even when the candidate is done, we might be allowed to ask a follow-up question depending on what he is actually giving us. Candidate Katurebe Jim, please talk to the stewards and tell us what top your agenda when it comes to welfare. Do we have any challenge regarding welfare and representation?
Thank you once again. I don't know whether you copied from my vision. It seems that Smart Change has it all, because this is the second segment and it is talking about the welfare and the representation of students. This is my 4th pillar of Smart Change: respect, unity, and representation. And therefore, I understand that there are so many students here who come from different backgrounds, different parts of Uganda, but there are those who are sidelined. I will begin with representation before the welfare. We have those who come from north. Where are you? Just wave to me like this. Thank you. Those are the very people who are marginalized. They are sidelined. We have over 70 seats in the guild government. I have never seen any from north being any guild leader within this institution. What does that mean? They are underrepresented. We have Catholics here. We have Muslims. They are also underrepresented. And so, Katurebe Jim, I have come to have that issue addressed. We come back to the welfare. We have always had issues of insecurity in our areas. And on top of that, we have the barracks here, very near. What does it cost this university to collaborate with agencies, to liaise with these people, to keep patrolling around at night? We also have the positions of the GRCs for hostels, non-residents. We have the Minister for Security and Defense. I have never seen these people coming to our hostels to ask to consult how the security matters are in our hostels. These students, yes, and these are the very issues that smart change needs to address. We also have the issue of our landlords. These landlords, they strain us, they push us against the wall. And so, we pay their rent to zero balance, but we do not receive what we expect as far as accommodation is concerned. So, on the point of welfare and representation at BSU, it is a mess. I can say that one boldly. It is a mess. Last time we had a student who was attacked here at the small gate. During that, the chapel, grounds, programs, we all know that. But I have not seen the university taking an action, consulting or putting the measures that can increase security and safetyness of our students. On top of that, we also have lectures that take long. They stretch up to 8 p.m. And remember, they are also ignoring it. We are wondering why. And therefore this time, this is Katorebe Jim, who is having the best vision of having you fully represented and improving your welfare and accommodation in your hostels. I thank you.
Thank you very much, candidate Katorebe Jim. They're trying to, break down what we might want to hear from him regarding welfare. I will request our candidates to confidently utilize the podium set for the matters of production, but also for us to articulate our issues better. I will request candidate Amanya Derek to, unveil to us what tops your agenda when it comes to welfare. What could be the most pressing problem when it comes to welfare at Bishop Stewart University, and what is actually your strategy? And you could also drop, a line regarding representation.
Thank you. Students' welfare is a very important fact with students. I'm not to go to here and there, but facts. First of all, our health issues here, toilets are extremely terrible. Extremely terrible. And this is simple. Come on, we pay money on functional fees to work on health. That means the functional fees is not entirely functioning. It's an functioning functional fees. My role as guild president is simple: to advocate for better services in that regard. Why should we have a facility which is not clean and we think we're at university setting? That's very simple. 2, we have issues of security. Now, I'm not going into nitty-gritty of this, that. As guild president, my power does not stop here. Understand, a guild president is not a head boy or a health prefect. No, I am not. A guild president is one that represents here and outside. It's as simple as advocating for better security services. The question is how. It is simple. Get into a meeting, because before we become students, we are citizens of this country. A guild president becomes a negotiator. Get into a meeting with the security of maybe Mbara City and the administration, and negotiate live issues on how we can handle security of students in and off campus. Because for heaven's sake, before we are students, before we run chats of I do this, I do that, we are citizens of this country. And security of a student is a national responsibility. Under social contract theorem, it is a nation's responsibility to protect a citizen. In this case, we are students. As simple as that. A national representation. A guild president is a representative of students on and off campus. A representative has 3 main qualities. 1, they must be confident, very ably. 2, they must articulate very well. And 3, they must be negotiators. A guild president represents students in the council and outside. You understand? Myself, if I say I will go to UNSA and represent students, I must be a representation of Bishop Stewart University that you are proud of. When I say I go to the council to bring up student issues such as tuition, health problems, Wi-Fi, name it, I must present them with articulate and being informed, and in that same vein, being very confident in the same vein. Those qualities exist in nobody else. These people have feared debate, but only in Amanya Derek.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, candidate Derek. Before you sit, we understand there could be welfare issues that the only solution can actually be around engaging the administration of this university. There could be those that you must have had issues where the administration must really come in and do something, but they have not. What is your advocacy side like in that regard, putting in mind that this is a faith-based university?
Thank you. Advocacy, to my ears, is not new. Last semester, we had an issue of students of putting a deadline before it happened. Like that deadline was brought to 1 week, yet it was in 3 weeks. What did we do as a student, as a concerned student then, not a guild president? We advocated for a peace talk, an engagement with the administration. I personally stood and told them, you have no right absolutely to make laws without engaging stakeholders who are students. That's number one. But then two, you have no right to sit in ACs and assume that you can pay fees in 2 weeks or in 1 week. What was the response? The response was simple. Okay, guys, we are so sorry. That was the response. We didn't know about this, so we think let's revise it and extend the deadline. So then it was extended. That's how we've come to that. And I felt, due to my skills and outstanding skills, not just skills, outstanding skills and negotiation, I did that as a student. And as guild president, I can do much more. I can do much more in advocacy. I can do much more in negotiating for students. I can do much more in putting bases and safe spaces where students can argue out their grievances with safety and feeling safe themselves.
Tell us the how. Tell us the how, candidate Amanya. Tell us the how. When you say you will do more in advocacy, we understand you very well articulated the problem. How exactly are you going to do that?
I put that layout. I did that before through advocacy, standing in with the student. First, investigate what is the problem. Because there are very many mechanisms. Standing with students, you first understand what is the problem at hand. Two, you engage different stakeholders with confidence. You people, these things do not need any person to come out of the blue and do them. There's somebody who has done that before and who is very confident and tackle them with confidence.
Thank you.
That's Amanya Derek.
Thank you very much, candidate Amanya Derek. Quite articulate there. Candidate Katurebe Jim, what have you done before regarding welfare of the Bishop Stewart University students?
Thank you. What I have done in regard to the welfare of the BSU students who reside in Rentondo area. They are here. There are those that I reside with in Primacy hostels. During our holidays, we had an attack. Actually, I'm seeing here Angela. She was attacked. I told these people that let us buy the padlocks on our own. I allocated funds for the padlock. That is one, to ensure security. Again, I also requested for the change and recruitment of the custodian because the other custodian was not working, was not effective. So, I have also briefed about the VC on the security matters of the students. I have actually, these issues and ideas are not new. I have engaged him. I have told him that these students are at the verge of collapse. They are attacked every night. Why can't you program these activities that do not stretch up 8 p.m.? Last time we have an innovation, cultural galas here, they stretch 10 p.m. I asked the VC, was that right? And out of that very arrangement, we heard that the student at Hirbo was attacked. I also pinned him. So, members, I have this saying that peaceful means alone can never bring a solution at the board. So, at times we need to use guns. We need to use guns. So,
Please,
yes,
we are live on a national TV. We want you to clarify how exactly, if it's not peaceful means, what does your gun strategy mean?
This time, I need to remind these students that power belongs to them. If their hearts and minds can remit, we can fight against any policy that does not favor us. And thereafter, as the great president, I should never at any single moment feel coward of confronting the administration. I can assure you that negotiations alone cannot work.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, candidate Katulebe Jim, quite there. And this is, of course, we are still coming to you live from Bishop Stewart University, and this is a Guild presidential debate coming to you live from the university itself. We will be able to have a short break, and when we return, we continue, of course, to discuss what actually happens from the ideas that are shared by the candidates here at Bishop Stewart University in Mbarara. Thank you very much. I will request security to come and take over, please. Please, your candidates, can you join the stage? And you are candidates, can you please join and we start? The debate starts at 2 p.m. and if you do not control yourselves, we are going to continue with the debate.
And the ones who paid you. We are saying it must stop. Please give me. We were given guidelines that no one should bring over 10 people. They over there brutality. We are saying it must stop. It must stop. This is unfair. If you have your own candidate.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We have bigger numbers following us online. And as far as I'm concerned, the online audience actually can pick the sound loud and clear. We will be able to proceed with the debate. I request every other candidate that is interested in the power of debating to join the stage, and we continue with the debate. Ladies and gentlemen, I will invite the candidates to come and take their seats, and we continue with the debate. Let everyone leave here so that we invite candidates.
The candidates are saying they are not sitting when Derek is here. If Derek has said something, so let us allow Derek to
I will invite the candidates, please come through and the debate. If you believe you're a leader, you want to issue out your issues, and the best way is the debate. The debate is the thing. If you believe you are a leader and you're contesting for guild presidents of this university, I will request that you take over the stage and please have your issues out through a debate. Candidates, we announced that the debate was starting at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. came and the candidates came and we started. Please, if you are contesting to be a leader, do you want the debate or not? Okay. Fine. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. From the administration of this university, it has been found important and for the good cause of the university, the debate is cancelled.
members, USSA, all executive members at the district, at the zones, for all what you've done to ensure that all these participants we have here have gone through the district commissioner, RDC, and the DPC for heavy deployment of security that has enabled us so far so good to keep us safely and give us orderliness in this tournament. Thank you so much. When you go back, I see the representation, pass our greetings and our doing. Thank you so much. We appreciate the effort that you put to see to it that we publish and make sure that everybody in this country sees what is going on in these games. Special recognition goes to the athletes for God and my country, for school sports, for better. Thank you.
Club to welcome our Commissioner of Physical Education and Sport to give his remarks. The Commissioner, if you come, you have seen the facilities in Seroma. When you visit UCU, it's also different thing. Namiriango is also a different thing. Oh, these kids are really enjoying, Commissioner. Hello? Hello? And what happened at schools now? The children are more boring than men. Hello, everyone. Let us give God a very big hand clap for this day. It's not by our power nor by our grace. My Lord Bishop and Mama representing His Grace, Bishop of Church of Uganda, big dignitaries whose protocol has been mentioned here. And I don't want to repeat because of time. And as a sportsman, I know we have to start a match. But allow me just to be specific and say, fellow athletes, big athletes, because without you, we can't be here. And then say, ladies and gentlemen, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.